You've spent countless hours coding, designing, just completely obsessing over your app. But let's be real, until it gets into the hands of actual users, it's really just a project sitting on your hard drive. So today, we're officially opening the gateway to your very first testers. Here's our quick roadmap for today. First up, the magic of TestFlight. Then internal versus external testing. Third, the 5 exact steps to generate your codes. Fourth, avoiding common beta pitfalls. And finally, we'll wrap up with some expert tips for real, actionable feedback. Okay, section 1, the magic of TestFlight. So you've built this incredible app, or maybe you're helping test someone else's. But how do you actually get people into TestFlight without making the whole thing completely public? You're probably scratching your head trying to figure out how to invite users without manually typing out, hundreds of email addresses one by one. Every single developer hits this exact speed bump. Without a proper invitation setup, your testers are essentially locked out. I mean, no access means no feedback and zero progress. 10,000. To put that into perspective, that massive number is actually your external tester limit per app in TestFlight. It's wild, right? But it perfectly highlights why setting up a proper public invitation code is absolutely essential if you want to scale. You simply cannot manually manage 1,000, let alone 10,000 email addresses. TestFlight is Apple's official platform for a reason, and to handle this kind of volume, a public link is absolutely your best friend. Moving on to section 2, internal versus external testing. Now, internal testing is fantastic. It's super fast for your own immediate team, up to 100 people, mostly because it totally skips Apple's review process. But external testing, that is a completely different beast. It's the only way to utilize those public invitation codes. Yes, it does require an initial beta review from Apple, but it's your necessary path to rapidly scale your feedback loop to up to 10,000 global testers, all using just a single shareable URL. But wait, before you go generating that golden ticket, you've got to make sure your basic housekeeping is checked off. You need your active $99 a year developer membership, your app actually uploaded, Mac or browser access for App Store Connect, and of course your testers need the free TestFlight app installed on their devices. If you skip literally any of these, you're going to get stuck halfway through. It sounds basic, but it is absolutely vital. All right, grab your coffee, section 3, the 5 steps to generate codes. Let's look at your exact workflow. So here is your foolproof 5-step workflow to get your app out of Xcode and securely into the hands of your eager beta testers. Upload, set your info, pass the review, generate the link, and finally share it. Let's break these down real quick. Steps 1 and 2 are all about getting your app into Apple's system. You'll archive your app in Xcode, select upload, make sure it's upload and not export, and just follow the prompts. Now, this is crucial. Make sure your build number increments with every single upload, because Apple will absolutely not accept duplicates. After that, just hang tight for about 5 to 30 minutes for Apple to process it before moving over to the TestFlight tab in App Store Connect to select your build. Once your build is selected, boom, we hit step 3. You have to create an external testing group and submit it for Apple's beta app review, which usually takes around 24 to 48 hours. But here is a massive warning for you. Do not forget to fill in your beta app description and your feedback email before hitting submit. If you skip this, actually, let me rephrase that. If you forget this, your submission will literally be blocked by Apple. It's a hard requirement, not a suggestion. Okay, so once Apple sends you that sweet approval email, steps 4 and 5 are a total breeze. Just go to your external testing group and toggle the public link on. This reveals your unique TestFlight URL, which acts as this awesome automated invitation code for anyone who taps it. Pro tip here. Definitely set a tester limit right away. Say, cap it at 500, so you aren't completely overwhelmed. Then just copy that link and share it on Discord, X, your newsletter, the whole shebang. Now, you might be wondering, what happens if your link leaks to the wrong crowd and you need to reset it? Well, think of regenerating your link exactly like changing a Wi-Fi password. If you toggle the public link off and then back on, Apple instantly generates a brand new URL for you. Existing testers who already joined, they're safely inside. No worries. But any new users who tap the old link will just be blocked, meaning they'll need the freshly generated code to get in. Let's pivot a bit to section 4, avoiding common beta pitfalls. Let's talk about those classic rookie mistakes. We already covered the missing test information, but the absolute most fatal error is uploading a broken build. You should always run your app on a real physical device before uploading. Simulator testing is great for coding, sure, but if your app crashes on launch during Apple's beta review, that's an immediate rejection. Also, sharing your link before approval simply won't work, and failing to set that tester limit we talked about can turn a fun viral moment into an absolute support nightmare. And here's a trap so many developers fall into: the strict 90-day test flight lifecycle. Your build is entirely active from day one, but right at day 90, it completely expires and testers are literally locked out of the app. Because of this strict clock, you really need to set a calendar reminder around day 75 to upload a fresh build. Existing testers will simply update the app and keep going, but if you hit day 90 unprepared, all your hard-earned testing momentum just grinds to a total halt. Finally, Section 5, Expert Tips for Real Feedback. Look, getting people in the door is only half the battle. To get real, actionable feedback, you should use multiple testing groups strategically to stage your rollouts. Don't just drop a link in the wild. Guide your users with a clear, one-page testing brief so they know exactly what they're looking for. Plus, track your crash reports right inside Xcode's organizer. It's free and honestly incredibly powerful. By giving your testers clear direction and maybe pairing TestFlight with structured feedback forms in something like Airtable or Notion, the quality of your feedback is going to absolutely skyrocket. So, to wrap up this explainer, just keep these crucial takeaways in mind. You absolutely need an active developer account and an Apple-reviewed build. Your public links are powerful, reusable, and super easy to reset if things go sideways. And please, never forget that strict 90-day expiry clock. Master this workflow and TestFlight becomes an absolute breeze. Now, if you're listening to this and you haven't even built your app yet, you got to take the ultimate next step. Visit appofweb.com and convert your website to mobile app today. So think about it. What is the one specific feature in your app that you are most terrified your beta testers are going to break? Figure that out, grab your public link, and get your app out into the wild. Happy testing!